Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to achieve this really smoky eye with a subtle pop of color. And I'm going to be using my Guerlain palette, and this is in number 68. This is part of the fall collection, and it is a gorgeous palette. It has a pop-over mirror and 6 shadows that create a beautiful smoky eye. And I'm going to share a few thoughts on this palette with you before I get started, because this is such a hot collector's item and a lot of people wanted to see if this palette was really worth $84. The packaging is super luxe. It does attract fingerprints, but it's gorgeous nonetheless. Guerlain is engraved on the bottom with a little bee, which is their trademark, at the top. It opens up and it has a Guerlain logo in the center. The mirror pops over to the left and you have 6 shadows. Now this shadow is a disaster. It is crumbly, chalky, and it doesn't stick to the lid even with a primer. So that's why I do not use this shadow in the tutorial. Instead, I use a MAC highlight because this shadow is unbearable to use. The rest of the colors, however, are quite nice. They are not the most pigmented shadows I've ever used, and this is my first Guerlain palette, but I wasn't overly impressed. I don't believe it's worth $84 unless you are a collector, but obviously if you still are curious, definitely purchase it while you still can, because they are going fairly quickly. I love the color scheme of this palette, but I'm not going to be purchasing any more. Christine does have a review written on her website, so I will link that review down below in my description box, but I will also be doing a full review of this particular palette on my blog as well. So if you're interested, check in the next few days and I'll definitely have it posted. But those are just basic thoughts that I figured that I should share with you right away if you were interested in purchasing this palette. Now for the tutorial. I've already primed and moisturized my face, so I'm going to start with my Lancome Fresh Wear Foundation. My color is Buff 2W. I like to blend this in with my fingers because the texture is really smooth. You can use a brush if you would like. And as you can see, I've broken out a little right there, so I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer. This is in shade 6. I'm just going to blend that in with my finger. Now I'm going to take my Lancome Dual Finish powder, and this is the fragrance-free version. My color is Buff. I'm going to use the sponge and press it on. Now that my skin's complete, I'm going to apply my Shiseido Natural Eyebrow Pencil in Natural Black. I'm going to start with MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. With these Guerlain shadows, a primer is necessary, even if you do not usually use a primer. Without a primer, these shadows don't apply as well. I'm going to apply a thin layer all over my eye. I'm going to start by taking this Gunmetal Gray on my MAC 227 and apply a wash all over the lid. Now I'm going to take this cool charcoal and apply it just along my lid with a small shader brush. Take it just past your lid line. I'm going to take MAC's Floof with my Guerlain eyeshadow brush that was provided with the palette, and I'm going to apply it in the inner corner as well as my brow. Now I'm going to take this smoky silver here on a large fluff brush and place it right along the crease just to give a little added dimension to the smoky eye. Once I blend it along the crease line, I'll take the excess up toward the brow bone. Now for the black shadow. I'm going to take a little smudger brush from Sephora and press it into the black shadow. I'm going to line it up next to my lid and create a line just like that. And now push the shadow in toward your eye, focusing mostly at the lower lash line. Once I do that, I'm going to push the shadow up and blend ever so slightly to create that smoky dimension. You can go ahead and add an extra layer of black, but make sure not to take it too far because you don't want the black to overwhelm the rest of the shadow. I'm going to take my crease brush and blend out the outer corner. Now for the last shadow. I'm going to take that beautiful violet blue using my same smudger brush that I've cleaned off, and I'm going to line my lower lash line. Now I'm going to sweep away the fallout with a large kabuki brush, and now I'll be using my art liner to draw a very thick, heavy cat eye. Now that my eyeliner's on, I'm going to apply mascara and my VX Darkness False Lashes. Okay, we're all done with the eyes. I applied my false lashes and mascara on my bottom lashes. Now I'm going to zoom back out. We're going to keep the cheeks neutral, so I'll be using MAC's Buff Blush on my MAC 109. I'm just going to use it to contour my cheek and bring it just below the apple. I'm now going to top off the cheeks using my Guerlain Meteorites, and this is in number 1. Looks like this. I'm going to use my MAC 109 that I've wiped down and apply this as a highlight to the tops of my cheeks. And lastly, the lips. I'm going to be using my Tom Ford lipstick in Pink Dusk. And lastly, I'm going to top that lipstick off with some sparkly gloss, and this is YSL's Golden Gloss in number 10. Okay everyone, that's it. I hope you like the look. It's really dramatic and probably something that I would only wear out, but you can always tone it down and make it yours for daytime. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.